Taking a moment to just sit and meditate on life itself, I wanted to share my perspective to a gentle video that represents my thoughts. As my Sifu has said numerous times, life is a beautiful thing. Hear me out. Living can absolutely be a pain in the neck, but life itself is a beautiful thing. For some, it is a one-time roll of the dice. For others, it is an accumulative, ongoing series of learning opportunities, aided or hindered by karma, to allow us to evolve our spirit until it no longer needs to return, and a whole host of variations in between those two extremes. Don Herold, the humorist and writer, once said, "Babies are such a nice way to start people." It is my understanding that in Southeast Asia they don't consider that the baby's soul is fully attached to the body of the baby until they are 1 month old. So many superstitions say to keep the baby in for the first month of its life. Have you ever noticed that newborns see energy but not solid objects? Obviously, this is partly due to the development of the eyes at such a young age, but if you watch, they will notice and latch onto the brightest energy in the room. They are also very bright with energy themselves, which is why animals like to be around them. As children, as we grow, our cells are being replaced at a massive rate, which gives off an enormous amount of energy, which is why children don't feel the cold so much. I can remember numerous times being in the sea around Britain until I was blue, or playing out in the snow again until I was so cold that my lips were blue. Puberty is another moment of rapid growth that releases huge amounts of energy. We eat more, sleep more or less depending on the person, and at different times to normal routines. Teenagers regularly sleep late. Probably the biggest new difference is when we reach our 40s. There's a definite slowdown in our healing. Shortly after my 40th birthday, I noticed that bruises sustained in training took a week to heal, whereas previously they would only take a day or two. It was something I hadn't been aware of before. Such slowdowns in our metabolism continue as we get older, meaning that stretching and keeping active becomes far more important to prevent immobility and injury. When we are young, the idea of warming up seems pointless. Yet as we age, definitely warming up before any exercise is really important. Warm-ups are there to prevent injury at any age. As we come to our journey's end, our light starts to dim, and like a candle, just before it goes out, it has one little last brightness. Then the sun sets. As physics and quantum physics will inform us, energy is never lost, only transformed. Where our energy goes, we will find out in time.